So I had something happen like a few nights ago. I think it was actually Saturday. I had it ended up with this guy threatening me and I actually had to call the police. But this random so basically for context, I'll show the whole conversation. I'll show the voice clips, every single one, including the ones at the very end where I blocked him. He messaged me and was kind of normal, whatever, and he asked me to video call. And I'm like, I don't know you. I just came back home from work and I don't know you. And I don't really want to talk to you because I also have PTSD with certain words and stuff. And I was going to explain that to him and all that before talking to him because I don't know how he talks. And I need to know if he's going to respect that and stuff before actually talking to someone because that's just a risk that I need to try to make sure might not happen. So I basically told him I can't really talk right now, and I don't really want to talk because I don't know you. And he was just like, well, you should have told me to F off like everybody else does. And I was just like, that's not what I said. I literally did not say that whatsoever. It was just like, he gave me weird, like, the conversation was fine. He was actually fun to talk to and everything. We video called for like 5 hours one night, and like, it was fine other than him saying something 5 times. He basically said the, like, beat the, phrase, and then about, like, like, but like, and then blowing your, okay, talking about the same thing. Well, excuse you, but he he said all of that, and I kept asking him to please not say that. And like, I was trying to be as nice as possible the first time, and then it started to get on my nerves after a little bit. And I was just like, please, stop, stop, stop saying that, please. Like, and I literally said that to him. And we were talking about something. We were joking. We were literally laughing about like stupid crap and joking about something. And he went dead silent and stopped talking about what he was talking about. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you really gonna stop talking? Because I said for you to please not say a certain thing? And he was like, well, basically, every time you say that, I feel like you're basically telling me to shut the F up. And I'm like, that's not what I said. I ask you to please respect one thing about me and please don't say this thing. And things like it. Like, and actually, after this video call, I gave him a whole list of things that are triggering to me. So that he can, respect them things. And I just like told him to please stop saying stuff like that. And I'm like, all I said to you is to just please stop saying stuff like that. And I don't remember when we ended this video call, but it might have happened right there or so. But I told him to please not say that. And so we got off the video call at some point, and then we kept talking for a little bit. And he got weird, mopey, like, he gave me really, like, sad, lonely guy who wants a girlfriend and can't get a girlfriend because he's such a sorry, sad, pathetic life form. I don't know. That kind of guy. Like, I've had people vent to me. I've had people tell me things like they have depression, all that. Like, I have the same things. I understand. But it came off more as, like, attention getting. Like, I don't know. He sounded really just. That's what he wanted. Was some kind of pity from me. And he told me about time he took like some pills or whatever. It was an S attempt. I was just like, I don't know what to say, and it came off as like, give me attention, because he's like, I almost unalived that night. I almost, like, over and over again. I'm like, okay, no, I didn't know that because you never told me about this. And it just came off as like, he was telling me this, like, wanting me to be like, oh my god, did that really happen? Oh, you poor sorry freaking, I don't know. Like, is that what you wanted me to say? I don't know, but it came off like that. And then one day I was at work, he randomly told me he was gonna, himself goodbye. And I was just like, okay, I can't really talk to you right now because I'm at work, I'm trying to whatever. And I was trying to support him, be like, don't do that. I mean, call the freaking hotline or something. I don't know what else to say except give you the things that you need to be able, the things that you should contact. Give you the, I don't know what the word is. the not support, but the the sources, I guess, for like to get help. Um, I told him to do that and stuff, and he was just like, "Oh, like prank call them or whatever, whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, totally. Prank call people that are busy, literally dealing with people who are in need of help right now. Yeah, just waste their time. There are people literally needing help right now, and your idea of a joke is to waste their time. Are you kidding me? Okay." So I was just like, "No." And I told him like not to do that. There's people that do care about you most likely, and I don't want you to do that. Nobody else wants you to do that. And I he started pissing me off because it just came off as like he was just being, wanting attention again. So I was just like, I don't know what else to tell you. Go get help. That's all I can tell you. I have to go to work and whatever. But I left the conversation for like 2 seconds to message my other friend about this. Like it wasn't even, it was like at least a minute. And I left, and I went back to the conversation to see that he said, "Oh, great, leave me unread." I'm like, oh my god, I left for a second, and you are getting upset. Okay. It's just so pathetic. I don't know. But I wanted to make this video to talk about this because later on one night we video called again. I think we video called another time in between this, and it went well. It was fine. I don't think he said anything. But there was this one night we were talking. It was the night that this happened. I reported him on Messenger for talking about that and saying that he was gonna do that to himself. I told him, or I didn't tell him. I said was gonna report. I reported this. I cannot speak. I reported this to Messenger, and I never got anything back about it. I don't really know. They never say anything. But I reported it then, and later that night, I made a promise saying that I would video call him. So I was getting ready for bed. I made like a chicken sandwich or whatever, and I was gonna eat it and stuff. And I got on the phone with him while I was making the sandwich, and I went back in my room because my phone was about to die. And I needed to charge it. I went back in my room, and we talked for about like we were only gonna talk for like 20 minutes because I had to go to bed to get up for work the next morning. We talked for like an hour and 7 minutes, and he said some stuff about how like this was kind of normal. Like if he lived down where I lived, he would be over here hanging out with me and just like annoying me. It's just us hanging out as friends, even though I know he was interested in getting with me romantically or, like, I don't want anything to do with you like that. I've made that completely clear. Because, no. um, but he said something about how he would be over here, if he lived down here near me, and how, and I said something about how that wouldn't work because I would still live with my parents, and my mom would not, or they would not want you over here. They don't know you. I don't know you. I don't want you over here. I don't know you. I don't trust you. I don't know who you are. I don't want you over here. And he got weirdly quiet, and I was just like, anything I say, stop, don't take it personal. Because this applies to anybody. It's not just you, it's literally everybody. My mom needs to know you. If we're going to go out, she's usually the one driving because I don't drive out of town due to anxiety. I don't drive out of town, really. I just drive up to where I need to go, where I can go to the store, where I go to work. I just drive up there. That's all I need to do, even though I want to be able to drive to other places because there's other stores like Krispy Kreme and stuff I want to go to, but I can't get there. I would have to get used to it, I guess. But so far, I'm not comfortable driving out of town so far. So, and I haven't needed to yet. So that's But um, she would be the one driving. So, and like, yeah, she would need to get to know you. You would be interacting with her, and she doesn't know you. And he got like weird and saying that my mom was toxic for needing to know everywhere I'm at. And like, that's not what she says. I could go to the store or something, and I don't have to tell her everywhere that I'm at. But you are someone I don't know personally. I don't trust. Yeah, she's gonna know you. I don't care what you think. She's gonna know you. Because I don't trust you. And I don't want to have anything to do with you by myself. And all of that. So it's a safety thing. And I don't understand why that's so hard for him to understand. But apparently it is. And then it led to him saying something about how if he sees a girl, or if I saw a guy on the street walking and he looked at me and then walked off, like looked back away and then walked off, what would I think? And I don't know what he was getting at with this. It didn't really make sense. Like, was I supposed to be creeped out? Was I supposed to be. What was I supposed to be? I don't understand. But he said that, and I was just confused. And then I was like, what? He was like, well, I know whenever, like, I see a girl walking down the street, and I'm like, I think she's hot. I don't have the certain body part to represent courage, the B word. That is a really bad trigger word. I was immediately like, I was like, please do not say that. And he just got quiet. And I'm like, you said the thing. And this was after I sent him a message of all the things. Like, I can understand a mistake. Sometimes people accidentally say things, especially if this is part of your normal language, how you speak. But like, but the way he reacted, instead of just going over it, being like, I'm sorry, okay, I didn't mean to say that, and continue the conversation, like, go along with it, like it didn't happen, just forget about it, try to not linger on it for too long, and let's just continue talking about what we were talking about. No, he gets silent, gets all booty hurt, and like, he gets freaked out over it. And then I was just like, you just said the thing that I told you not to say. Like, I just told you to please respect and not say that kind of stuff. And then he started yelling at me, being like, I'm just trying to tell you a thought process, and you can't handle hearing me talk about thought process and how I say things, or how I want to express myself. I'm like, that's not what I said. You could have said courage. You could have said anything really else. Like, you weren't bold enough to do it. You didn't have the courage to do it, or you just felt too awkward about doing it. You could have said anything, really. I mean, that didn't have anything to do with that. You didn't have the guts to do it. I don't know. Literally anything else. There are multiple ways of saying things, and you can get yourself expressed, whatever. Express yourself and say what you were going to say through many different ways. You don't have to do that through that way. Like, I get some people, they say certain things to express themselves as how they talk, whatever, but like when you're talking to someone who has boundaries about something, and especially in the context of PTSD, where this stuff can be extremely triggering and give me really bad anxiety and give me an anxiety or a panic attack, like, it's something so simple, but it can cause so much to happen. And not a lot of people understand this. Unless you have it, you have this, and you have certain things similar to what I'm talking about, then you can really only truly understand what it's like. I'm not exactly sure why some certain things are triggering. I mean, I have a general idea, but I don't know completely why. But we're not talking about that right now, though. But he said that, and then he's like, you know what? F this. Go to bed, Morgan. And I was just like, oh, F you. Because I'm like, I'm so sick of you sitting here yelling at me because I ask you to respect something and you can't respect that. You can't respect that. I ask you to respect something and you can't respect that, and you're gonna yell at me for that because you can't do something. Like, I tried to ask you as kindly as I did. I didn't even say anything bad to him. I just told him, can you please not say that? You said the thing I told you to please not say. I'm just letting you know you did this thing. Please try not to say it again. And then I sent him some voice clips being like, are you kidding me? I cussed him out because this stuff pissed me off, because I was like, are you kidding me? You're going to get this freaking all just, about it? Because I asked you to please not say something, and you accidentally say it, so I say something because you accidentally said it. So I said that stuff, and then he sent me a voice clip saying that, like, I'm just trying to tell you a thought process, you do, like, about, like, what people think of me. I'm like, that's not what you said, but okay. And, like, that's not the point. You're missing the point. You are missing the point. I don't care about your thought process. I don't care what you were trying to say. It's the one thing that you said that I told you please do not say. And if you can't respect that, we cannot be friends. We cannot talk. I can cut you off right now because you can't respect that. And that's what I told him when I was also cussing him out and all of that. I told him that very clearly. And I ended up sending him some other voice clips. He was like, and for context, before, he told me he was a hacker. And he's backed by the government. I was just like, that kind of sounds like bullcrap. You can say anything behind the keyboard. I mean, it could be true, but the way he was talking about, like, attention getting, kind of behavior, and then that, it sounded more like, he wants to make something up about himself to brag about, make himself feel like, big, okay? So, I told him that, dude, this is cold. Oh my god. Okay. Stop blowing on me. Stop blowing on me. Nothing is cold. Okay. But I told him, just please respect that. And, well, not at this point. I was cussing him because he just pissed me off because I'm sick of trying to deal with him. I'm tired of him getting mopey and all sad and pathetic every single time something happens. Oh, boo-hoo, woe is me. So I told him that and everything, and then he was like, Morgan, I'm gonna let you know that you just effed up or whatever. And he was saying how he's gonna have he's gonna be on my router very soon. He's gonna blast corn with a P through my TV and stuff, and that is a serious threat to me. That is something that would be, like, pretty much mortifying, I guess. So, like, that is something that, and how he was gonna label me a PEDO, he started saying that how he was posting me everywhere, he was saying stuff about me everywhere. So I actually took this whole conversation, I posted it on Facebook, I posted the voice clips, I screen recorded them, and I'm going to post the same stuff on here on YouTube. That's why I'm talking about this. One, I want to get him exposed more, even though I'm not like a big platform or anything to be able to spread this, but if anybody can spread this and spread this guy's face and his name, that would be great, because that would be, and I posted the whole conversation, I posted all the context, I posted everything. So if he does do that, all of this proof is right there. Of him saying this and threatening me, basically. So it's not true. Like, this is something, like, just, he's threatening to cyber attack me and my family because this isn't just my house. It's not just my Wi-Fi. It's not just my everything. He would probably get on everything here. That would include my stepdad, my mom, literally everybody that is in this house. And so it's not just threatening me, you're threatening my family and stuff too. So, like I said before, I doubted this because it sounded really stupid and the attention getting stuff and, like, sound more like manipulation and all that. But, like, just to be safe, I did call the cops because there is a slight chance, and I don't have data, so I had to call 911. And I went out to town to meet up with a cop because I felt we were doing it here at my house, but I sat outside and I talked to them, told them everything, and they reassured me that it really does sound like he's not legit because of his bad grammar, which it was so freaking bad. It was so bad. He spelled peace like the peace sign peace. He told me I was the piece of poo right now. I was the piece of poo. I'm like, yes, I'm the piece of crap right now. When you're the one, I ask you to respect something and a boundary and just not say a specific word in the situation. And your response was to threaten me with multiple different things and call me a piece of crap because I asked you to respect something. And this whole time I've been supporting you and trying to be as nice as possible to you. Yeah, it just all seemed like manipulation. And even the cop told me that. Like, we were talking and he said that this just seemed like a manipulation tactic. He was trying to control me with fear, which is exactly what this felt like. And, I mean, I still kind of feel weird with my TV on, but, like, it's been like 4 days, I think. This happened, I think, on Saturday night, last Saturday. So every, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, that's like 5 days. But today it's like 12 something. Yeah, it's almost 1 in March, 12:45. So it's Friday now. Nothing spoopy or suspicious has happened yet. So, he just sounds like he's all talk. So that's the thing. But I figured that even if he wasn't legit, he's still threatening me. But I think the cop actually heard what I said, but I didn't want to push it. I talked about how he said that if he was here, he would be hanging out with me, and I think he thought that if I thought he, oh my god, I think he thought that I said that he would do this stuff to me, like cyber attack me, if he was here. Which is not what he said. So this is still very well a pretty sure a threat. But it's whatever. I mean, it's a freaking blink, or what is the word? A blind threat? Like, I don't know what the word is. An empty threat, I guess. So, but like, he still deserves some consequences for this. Like, he needs to be known. And I know he's the guy in the pictures because we video called. I've seen his face. And I have his voice. So I have all this stuff. So you can what was that? Sorry. I have all of this. So I'm gonna actually go through everything right now.